U.S. forces have launched yet another crushing wave of strikes that's now pushed deep into Iran's interior, dismantling the 3 strategic pillars Tehran was counting on to survive this war. Third-generation warfare operates across the 3 classical domains of land, sea, and air. So you build tanks, ships, fighter jets, you harden your bunkers, you train your soldiers, you buy missiles. Iran did all of that and did it seriously over decades with Russian and Chinese help. That's third-generation warfare, land, sea, and air. 5G warfare adds 2 more domains or dimensions on top of those 3: cyberspace and space itself. But more importantly, it doesn't just add those domains, it fuses them. So you have real-time satellite intelligence feeding directly into targeting algorithms. You got cyber operators blinding the enemy radar before a single aircraft crosses the border. Space Command denies the enemy GPS while preserving their own. Every domain talks to every other domain simultaneously in literal milliseconds, compressing a kill chain that could have taken days into literally seconds. On the night of July 12th, CENTCOM confirmed that for the first time in American military history, the United States used unmanned surface vessels, better known as sea drones, as a combat strike weapon. 3 of them, built by a company called Saronic Technologies, known as the Corsair, slipped into the waters near Bandar Abbas Naval Base under cover of darkness. Their target? Iran's submarine and ship maintenance facility, the physical infrastructure that keeps Iran's entire fast attack naval fleet operational. Each one of these sea drones was loaded with explosives on a one-way mission. It was the first time American forces have employed sea drones in combat operations. The drone age officially marks the rise of machine and robotic warfare. Now, this 5G warfare is being used by U.S. forces to execute what analysts are calling a 3-legged strike campaign. One designed not to just hit targets, but to kick out the 3 structural pillars that Iran's entire wartime survival plan was resting on. Again, the key here is that this is 5G warfare defeating Iran's 3G military. So leg 1 involves the Strait and Chabahar. So Chabahar is Iran's only ocean-facing deep water port, sitting on the Gulf of Oman, outside the Strait of Hormuz entirely. It was Iran's bypass. So it allowed Tehran to block everyone else, all the while their own oil tankers remained free. Well, as a result of the last 36 hours, Iran's Indian Ocean bypass has been completely decimated. It's nothing but a rubble of smoke at this point. Leg 2, the supply line to China and Russia. So Iran's land-based lifeline, that's a railway corridor running from Tehran through Mashhad into Turkmenistan, Kazakhstan, and onward to China and Russia, has now been officially obliterated. CENTCOM took out the Aktake Khan Bridge with cruise missiles, the critical link to Iran's biggest trading partners. Now keep in mind, this is the railway artery that was keeping Iranian military resupply viable while maritime routes were under interdiction. It's now gone. Nothing is rolling in on that corridor anymore. And then leg 3, the nuclear leverage card, strikes in this window hit nuclear-adjacent infrastructure with enough force and proximity to send a message that could not be missed. The United States is prepared to systematically eliminate Iran's entire nuclear power architecture. Did you know that U.S. life expectancy peaked at 78 years back in 2014? Scientists have discovered that kimchi actually slows the aging process of human cells. And now you can get all the benefits of kimchi in a simple capsule with Kimchi One. Give them a call right now at 888-597-0233. Remember, if you call them, you get 50% off plus free shipping. That's 888-597-0233.